I saddled my horse at break of dawn, before the hall was fully warm. The ravens had not started gossip, the wolves were sleeping in the storm. No giants shouting from the mountains, no tricks beneath a green-eyed grin, no hammer crashing through a rooftop, no feast hall brawl about to begin. I thought perhaps for just one morning the worlds would learn to mind their own, so I rode north beyond the meadows to hear the wind and be alone. I went for a ride to clear my head, away from the things the skulls have said, away from wolves and doom and dread, and every oath I've ever led. But somehow trouble found me there, waiting calmly by a cairn. The 9 worlds spin the same old way, you leave for peace and chaos learns. I crossed a stream beneath the birches, the summer sun was riding high. The fields of Freyr stood green and growing, clouds drifted slowly through the sky. Then who came walking down the roadway? A traveler wrapped in dusty grey. I knew that cloak, I knew that posture, Odin had wandered out my way. He smiled a smile that means a lesson, the sort that cost you half a year. I turned my horse and rode much faster, the All-Father laughed behind my ear. I went for a ride to clear my head, away from the things the skulls have said, away from ravens overhead and riddles Odin likes to spread. But somehow wisdom found me there, hiding neatly in the air. You flee one god for half a day, the old one somehow still appears. Farther west I rode in silence, past standing stones and ancient pine, and there beside a quiet hillside a red-haired fool was looking fine. Coincidence, he said quite proudly, just happened to be passing through. I asked him why his boots were smoking, he said that proves my story's true. A village bell began its ringing, a farmer shouted from afar. 3 goats were standing on a rooftop, and somehow Loki owned the cart. I went for a ride to clear my head, away from schemes the trickster bred, away from every path that led to fires nobody should have fed. But somehow Loki found me there, with innocence beyond compare. Whenever trouble swears it's solved at fox-haired liars, usually near. The road grew long, the sky grew gold, the world was older than the songs. The rivers ran, the forest stood, the land endured the right and wrong. Before the halls, before the wars, before the boasts of gods and kings, the earth still turned, the wind still spoke, and peace was found in simple things. I went for a ride to clear my head, and left behind the fear and dread. The road unwound beneath my horse, and calmer thoughts replaced it instead. For though the worlds are loud and wild, and fate walks every winding mile, a rider finds what he seeks most, a little quiet for a while. So if you hear the ravens arguing, or Thor has broken something dear, remember this: the gods themselves sometimes ride out just to clear their heads for a year.